let's continue with Surah 37. Now here are some titles of Mr. A, like he is the Lord of the Easts in plural, but he is never mentioned as Lord of the Wests and the Norths and the Souths. Well, in some later part it is mentioned is the Lord of the West too in single form. Why not plural? I don't know. Also here is something called the bottom sky. Again, now here are the stars are little throwing object of Mr. A, so we can throw it on non-Muslims. Come on. Some more details about paradise and the hell. Hell is especially can be interesting, as here is the first time where it is mentioned a special tree. It seemed to me there are around 3 names of this tree. Here it is called Zakum tree. It is just a food for those who reside in the Jahana, and its fruit looks like heads, demonic heads or something. Here is Abraham's story sacrificing Isaac, or the other son of his. The son isn't named, so that may or some problem can turn there. But the twist is compared to the Bible that he asks, "Do you want to be sacrificed? I saw some dream where I sacrificed you. So how about that?" And the son says, "Oh, it's okay. Just kill me." What fucking nonsense this is! Then comes Jonah's silly story right from the Bible. Oh, and now here was the part where I thought Ray is gay, but I already told you in a previous video that no, he isn't. He just if he would like, but if he would like a son, or of course he wouldn't want a daughter, he would just point on someone or something. So this is the end of Surah 37, so let's go on 38. This is really like something would be very drunk sitting in a tavern and nonsense, but something about David and Solomon. David here also turns out a coward, just like in the Bible. You can just read the story here about the 2 merchants. Well, at least the Bible, the Quran agrees here with the Bible on something, that David was a coward. And the Job story is made full here. Here Job at the end just beats his wife. Yeah, that's a very nice thing to do according to Mr. A. And here is where it is mentioned that you will have who is from the same age as you, Yeah, just imagine some 90 years old virgin with you. I don't know who would want that. So let's move on to Surah 39. Here is where it is expressed that Mr. A is not gay, so that just he is only gay if you take the previous surah, previous before the previous. You know what I want to say. Uh, but well, okay, I give point to context thingy. Why not? Also, here are some things that only follow the best thing from the Quran. Uh, then why is there the rest? And which are the best? Uh, this just gives place to more apologist movements. Some more thing about slavery and idolatrism. Some more unfairness from Mr. A. Oh, Mr. A has some keys, like Peter in the Bible. What? Here it is also mentioned that Mr. A forgives every sin. Then how can certain people end up in the Gehenna? No one knows. And at the end it says the Muslims in the paradise can reside wherever they want. Well, this of course makes problems, like, you know, I want this place. Me too. And you already have wars in heaven. But to be sure, to assure you, I would vote on the throne of Mr. A, as that is also in paradise. So I would, if I can choose, why not? You know. So let's move on to Surah 40, just for the heck of it. Uh, just one interesting problem is I wish to mention from here, apart from Mr. A being Olive being as Olive being I must die, then Mr. A can die too, will die actually, and that if not believing is equal with hatred, then Muslims also hate the Eastern Bunny. Well, the one thing I wish to mention, also one story is dubious, that the Pharaoh, Haman and Korah ended up in the Quran in the same story, what is stupid, but uh, the problem here, the main problem here, what I found that if the prophet lies, that's his own problem. Now the problem arises here that if you don't follow the prophet and he's speaking the right things, then you will end up in hell. Now if the prophet lies and if you follow him, you will end up in hell. And if the prophet tells so it is just also we end up in with the 50-50 percentage that to follow the prophet or not, because they never produce, especially not the pets of Mr. Allah, provide any evidence, so we cannot decide whether to follow them or not. So any Muslim provides something that can solve this dilemma.